Hey, North Shore family, I want to talk to you about something today that we've been praying about, thinking about, and honestly, losing a little sleep over. Not because it's bad news, it's far from that, but because what I'm about to share with you is one of the most significant decisions that we've made as a church in a long time. And I don't want to just announce it, I want you to understand it. Now, here it is. Beginning September 13th, North Shore Church will move to 3 Sunday morning worship services. Now, before you react, before you start doing kind of the math in your head or wondering what that means for your Sunday routine or asking yourself what service time you're going to end up at, I want you to hear the why behind the decision, because it's the why that matters more than the what. This is not a problem. This is a gift. When I look out across the worship center on a Sunday morning, and I mean really look, what I see are chairs that are packed tight. I see people sitting in the lobby, and I see a parking lot that tests everybody's patience and everybody's sanctification. And every time I see that, 2 things happen in me simultaneously. First, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude because that's not a crowd. Those are people who showed up, people who are searching, people who belong here. And every seat filled is a story of someone who needed a place and they found one. But second, and I want to be honest with you, I feel the weight of the opportunity we're sitting on. Because the truth is, right now, our space is limited. People are coming and finding us full, and that's on us to fix. Adding a 3rd service is how we fix that. Here's what I need you to know most of all, is this only works if we do it together. Adding a 3rd service isn't just a scheduling change, it's an ask. It's me standing up here and saying to you, North Shore Church, I need you to be willing to flex. I need you to be willing to move and to serve and to show up in a different time slot than one you've had for years, so that someone who hasn't found their seat yet finally can. And I know that's not a small ask. I know that. Our Sunday morning rhythms are sacred, and I mean that in a good way. You've built your life around a time, around the people that you sit near, around the routine of this morning, and I'm asking you to consider loosening your grip on some of that for the sake of the mission. But here's what I believe with everything in me. When a church says yes to something costly for the sake of someone else, that's not sacrifice. That's the gospel lived out. So here's what comes next. Because I'm not just going to drop this on you and move on. We are hosting 5 vision nights. And what I want is for every single person in this church to attend one of those nights. Now, these nights are the conversation behind the decision. The CLT and I are going to walk you through why we're doing this and what the data actually shows. We're going to answer the what question of what these 3 services are going to look like, their start times, their structure, their staffing. How are we going to staff this, from worship to kids to guest services? And really what we need from you, whether that's adjusting your service time, volunteering in a new role, or just being the kind of person who makes a first-time guest feel like they belong. And how we're going to measure success. So this isn't just a change we survive, but a change we celebrate. 5 nights, same content, 5 opportunities. You pick the one that works for your schedule, and you show up ready to lean in. Now, these are the dates that we're going to have them, and you can let us know which night you will be attending by stopping by the Welcome Center. I am personally asking you, please do not skip this. Not because I need a head count, but because this decision affects you and you deserve to understand it fully and have a place to ask your questions. Now let me close with this. North Shore's tagline is seeing lost people saved and saved people grow. That's not a marketing slogan. That's a call. And right now there are people in our community, in Montgomery, in Willis, out on the lake, down the road, who haven't found where they belong yet. And 3 services is how we can make more room for that call to be realized. I believe in this church. I believe in you. And I believe that the best days of North Shore are not behind us, but they are straight ahead. I'm asking you to come to a vision night. Bring your questions, bring your excitement, and we're going to figure this out together. I love you, North Shore. Now let's go and get this done.